So I hope all of you have your favorite beverage at hand and take a nice sip out of it. Because we are back with another FGO Thirstday. And hello, Shanli, you little rapscallion. And as you can see, we're gonna start off with the OG rider, at least for me. That was one of the first. Right now, actually, it was a scanner, so that is. But you know, Medusa is, well, Medusa. We all know her. She is one of the most prominent characters in Fate's Day Night and all of that. Obviously, she appeared quite a lot. So she has a big, you know, light in the Fate franchise in general, and not to mention that sucks her button and. Oh, the expressions of oh man, I remember back in the day when I was watching Fate's Day Night for the first time, and I was trying to figure out who this was, and I think I was on the fence. Either I thought it was like Medusa or Lady of Justice, because both had like an blindfold, and well, it's I thought partly because, you know, covering her eyes so she doesn't turn people to stone and all of that. So that's, I mean, when you see that, you're like, man, they can't make this dress any skimpier. Oh, they could. I don't know how that dress actually work. It feels like it would be very annoying to move around in. Very weird in that regard. I think it's sexy as heck, and I don't mind it in regard. I mean, bring it on, babe. But at the same time, I do feel, how does she put this on? And how does it stay stuck to her body? I mean, I guess it's because, you know, her voluptuous curves. She like, you know, when you pull in your stomach, like, it's up here smaller. She do that, but her entire curves like, and then when she's putting on, like, poof, tight fit. Explains everything, guys. Now I know. But you know, sexy. I like it. Sexy, and you like it. Oh. That was pretty cool. We'll get to see. Rider, Medusa, Greek mythology, Greece shapeless isle, Catagud, 172. Ooh, she's pretty tall. Not taller than me, though. I am a tall little boy. Well, not really. I'm average, kind of. Strength B, Constitution D, Agility A, B, E, Noble Defense A+. Oh yeah, that's pretty incredible. Main work, Fate's Day Night. What? She's on Holo Ataraxia too? What? I didn't know that. Magic resistance B, invalidate magic with chant 3 verse or less. I also need to check. Yeah, I am recording. I don't want to redo because I fuck up once again. Would it be the first time? Riding A+. The ability of riding. Yes. She can ride me anytime. Capable of manning even beasts with the rank of Phantasmal Beast and Divine Beast. However, this doesn't apply to Dragonkin. Independent action C. The ability to act independently for a period, even when magic energy supply must is severed. If you're able to steal materials for 1 day. I thought this was an actual skill that was mainly for archers. So, I think this... And Divinity E. Why is this a class skill? Shouldn't this count as a personal skill when I think about it? Possession of Divine Spirit aptitude, but it mostly degraded. This skill's rank decreases heroic spirit's rank as a monster as heroic spirit rank as a monster or mystical being. Okay, that I kind of stumbled in my brain there a little bit. It was like I got sprain in one of the half of my brains. But shouldn't Divinity count as a personal skill, right? Because that is not what I imagine as a class skill. But oh well, whatever. Personal skills: Mystical Eyes A+. The possession of Mystic Eye of the highest level, Sibylle. What the fuck is Sibylle for? What the heck is that? I need to check. What is Sibylle? I mean, I assume it's some sort of color, I guess. No, it is a person. Sibylle was an ancient Phrygian mother of gods, a primal nature goddess worshipped with orgiastic rites. Sign me up. The Greeks identify her with their own mother of the gods, the Titaness Rhea. Huh. How about that? Now I learned. Those whose MGI is C rank and below will be unconditionally petrified. But those are magic resistance stuff there, right? Yeah, magic must be. I can only imagine. Of rank B will be petrified depending on the result of saving throws. Aha! So this is literally a D&D. Okay, let's roll let's make a little bit of a D&D roll here. I need to roll, let's say 12 or above. I am stoned. That was a 2 if you didn't see. But yeah, I am stoned right now, guys. That was weird. Those of A rank will not be petrified, suffer rank down on all their abilities and receive a heavy pressure. Ooh, that's fancy. Monster's strength. Temple magnifies strength. An offensive spell character that is possessed only by monsters and mythical beasts. And Astolfo. Increase strength by 1 rank upon usage. Duration depends on the rank of monster strength. I mean, when it read like this, it's like D&D, you know? It's like, oh, this is a D&D character. Medusa. Noble fantasy, Bellerophon, bridal of chivalry. Bellerophon, wasn't that one of the... Wasn't there like 2 creatures that was born when she was decapitated? And Bellerophon was one of them, I think. Increase ability... All ability values by 1 rank upon usage. And increase armor class by 100. What? Increase armor... This sounds literally like D&D. What? And increase... What? This... Class by 100... What does that mean? Increase armor class by 100... What? By 100? Do you mean 100%? Or do you mean 100? Like, what is a normal armor class? Do you mean literally AC as in D&D? That, I mean... The higher armor class you have in D&D, the harder it is to hit you. So 100 obviously is like, you know what? I'm actually gonna take it up here. Because, let's see here. We can, might as well armor class. And then we get combat. How combat works. Combat statistic, armor class. I don't even know why I even do all of this extra work, because it actually doesn't matter. Now we're gonna do so you guys can see what actually happened. That was not the right window, that's the one. Armor class, you're representing how hard if your opponents land a solid damaging blow on you. So yeah, is that it what this actually is? Like, really? Is that what it's supposed to be? Because that is so confusing to me. That is, I don't understand. It is utilizing on a beast from the age of the gods. A physical attack that pulverized the enemy by means of a super show. Holy shit. But original Pegasus was a gift given by the sea god to Medusa. It is also said that Pegasus was born of the blood dripping. Ah, there it is. As he was exterminated by Perseus. Perseus. Isn't that Achilles' father? Wasn't that it? By means of Pegasus' divine protection, upon riding defense power is also raised. The highest level of noble fantasy in terms of combination of offense and defense. In addition, Bellerophon was also the name of a youth who is known to have ridden Pegasus in Greek mythology. Oh. A bit of trivia, but even Georgios Bond sees allude to the question whether Pegasus and Chrysaor are gifts from Poseidon or something born out of Medusa. Oh yeah, Chrysaor was the other one that was born from, you know, that, or at least in part of the myth. But by means of Pegasus' divine protection, upon riding defense, power is also raised. The highest level of noble fantasy in terms of combat. And it was so easily defeated by Saber. Okay, it wasn't easily defeated, I know. But I still find it like... I still find it a little bit like... odd that you got defeated that easy. But you know what? That's how it is. Blood Fort Andromeda, Outer Sea, Blue Temple. Oh, bloody. Blood fought Andromeda, a mystical temple that had been constructed in the shapeless isle where the three Georgios had been exiled to. The temple, known to petrify those who embark on the island and devour them, was a boundary field constructed by the mystic eyes Medusa possessed. By magnification of the mystic eye's projection, a fixed field is substituted into the inside of her eyes, and the life force of those inside is plundered. And that's scary. An absorption power that literally dissolves the body. I remember that. Of ordinary persons without any magic resistance. Even heroic spirits will have their life force plundered as long as they are inside the barrier. In Fate Go, it is used as a third skill, but because its true name is not released, its output value falls. Huh. Wait, what? What the fuck is this? Zmiv! But the iPod is new. What the fuck is that for a word? And goddammit, camera. Are you serious to tell me that... Yeah, it totally flunked right now. Are you serious? Oh god, I hate my stuff. And it's just my camera that freezes, not the rest. God damn it. Oh, there we go. Finally got it to work again. I'm so done with this bullshit. It's not enough that I'm depressed as it, but it doesn't make it better. But yes, we're gonna continue. Character tact and blunt, concealing her eyes with a mask. She is a hard one to understand. However, it is not that she doesn't have much in the way of emotion. Rather, she is the type that thinks too much and ends up stuffed with emotion inside. Hashtag can relate to that. Furthermore, her mask is not simply for hiding her eyes, but also for sealing her mystic eyes Sibyl, that petrifies anything they gaze at. The mystic eyes slaying noble fantasy dark temple breaker Gorgon. The mystic eyes slaying noble fantasy. Wait, what? Dark. Huh? What? My brain. Wait, what? In battle, she is ruthless and without mercy, willing to prey on unrelated innocents without hesitation, if it's by her master's order in the Holy Grail War. On the other hand, she displays a degree of kindness to those who are not antagonized towards her master. Her appearing indifferent and cold-blooded is simply due to her feelings to be bothersome otherwise, said Artoria. She likes alcohol and her hobby is reading. Well, that's good, I guess. Being summoned as a rider, it seems like she has grown a fondness towards bicycles. Yes, I remember that. That's good stuff. Due to being pushed around by cruel and willful sisters, Stena and Uriel, she ended up ingrained with a pessimistic nature. It seemed that this sort of power relationship doesn't change even after they become heroic spirits. With her being relationship doesn't change. With her being abused with those two unreasonable demands, even in Chaldea. Aww, stop the Medusa abuse. Although she is a tall and beautiful woman with outstanding build, no shit. Her standard for beauty is small and cute. Due to that, she holds a complex towards her own height and grown-up build. As she materializes that complex of her ended up steered towards girls with petite builds such as Artoria. Oh, but don't be like that. I personally like that better. I will say. You look amazing, Medusa. Have confidence in yourself. Your sisters, they don't rule over you. Sit on them. They can't do anything. Or just take their favorite candy and hold it above them, and they can't reach it because they are so small. I think. Motives and attitude towards master. She is, at the very least, displaying loyalty towards the master. On one that borders desperation. Aww. Even if she thinks that there is something wrong with her master's standpoint or orders, she is capable of serving them while killing her own personal feelings. Ferocious and terrifying, yet beautiful. Perhaps similar to that of a Doberman. Dobermans! I love Dobermans. If I get a dog, I actually been thinking on Dobermans, but, you know, I like Dobermans. Dogs in general, actually. She's a fundamentally indifferent towards human other than her master, but she's opened her heart to those she deemed would not injure her master. Aww. Dialogue example, as aggravating it may be, soldiers do not get to choose their superior. Facing forward means not voicing one's displeasure, but of seeking virtue, no? Although it's only in the case that someone like that actually exists. Even something like a nonchalant gesture hinders my leg. Come again? Hoo, nah, don't slouch your back. Actually, where did the first line was from again? Where did the first line was from? My brain. The youngest daughter of the three Gorgon sisters appeared in Greek mythology. Historical depiction. An orthodox heroic spirit. Rather, she is an opponent of mankind, one known as an anti-hero. Ah, she's Batman. Cool. Previously, she had been a native Earth mother goddess. Yes, yeah. But due to the scheme of the Olympians and the fantasies of the people, she had made a gateway to the shapeless isle to give with her to her sister. Yeah, you know, I don't want to be like that, but the Olympians, they are assholes. You know, I'm just saying. Zeus, he literally, if he couldn't get it, he transformed to whoever he wanted and then fucked it. Poseidon, he just went in and raped them. And then we have Hades, that was literally like, you know what, dudes? You guys suck. So why am I stuck here doing all the hard work while you dudes are actually criminals? People, man. Well, gods, I would say. Then again, there are people that do that, sadly, but, you know, gods. For the sake of protecting her elder sister, who have no fighting ability, she had continued on that endeavor of becoming stronger until finally... What? Until finally. That was an odd way to end the sentence. And Medusa was reduced to... Or is it normal? I don't know at this point. Medusa was reduced to a snake monster that turns everything she gazes into a stone. She then was cornered by the hero Perseus by means of his many noble phantasms, and ended up having her neck severed. Here Perseus, by means of his many noble oh, okay, makes sense. It would be quite cool to get Perseus as a servant, actually. Both her sister and the perfect goddess from birth, and so they did not grow. However, Medusa herself did grow due to being an imperfect goddess. That is the cause of her looking older than her elder sisters from birth, and so did not grow. I mean, I do say, I mean, in my opinion, Medusa is much more beautiful than either Stena or Uriel. I'm just saying. My personal opinion. Role in game. She did not make any standing out appearance about up to 5th chapter, but each of her sisters did appear. Stena as an assassin during the 2nd chapter of Empire Eternal Madness Septem, and Uriel as an archer during the 3rd chapter of Sealed Ends of the 4 Seas Oceania. Blackbeard! And as of the sister, heartwarming. Episodes are depicted in interlude stories and others. Makes sense. Role in past works. In Fate's Stay Night, she appeared as a servant of Multiclan's Magus, although there's a route where she immediately leaves the stage. There's also a route where she joined the protagonist. In Fate Hollow Ataraxa, she freeloads in the protagonist's house together with her master, while working part-time in an antique store. Really? That's so super cool! Completely adapting into livelihood in Fugue City. The same works Gorgon's Storage episode also depict the bullied young sister. The same works Gorgon's Storage. What? Also depict the bullied younger sister from when she was still living together with her elder sisters. Oh wait, so in Hollow Ataraxa this is Gorgon. I guess. Connection with other characters. Medea, although she has no direct connection with her because she knows how slime method she finds her disagreeable. The sort of thing where one hates someone similar to her. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Stan and Georgios, even though they had still pushed her around, those days were filled with happiness. Perseus, if he comes, he's dead. Yes, please make it a please make it. You know what I would love? I would love if Perseus is appearing as a servant, and he's a total wuss that just won because he had lots of noble phantasms with special weapons, and he like, Escanor in the Deadly Seven Sins normally, like the skinny guy, like, I don't want to fight, please Medusa, please don't kill me. I just needed to do that because reasons. That would actually be quite fun. And comment from Illustrator. While Medusa's first phase follows the original design, next one, Georgios, is even more exposed. The concept is even more exposed, although they did not want to make it look like a female pro wrestler. The roster is pretty much that. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, Medusa, I'll say I actually do like her. I mean, she's a character that appeared a lot in the media and all of that. Obviously not as much as Saber or stuff like that, but she's a main staple, definitely. Not my favorite, I will say, but definitely not a bad one. You know, she's sure is hacking sexy and all of that. And even if she often appears as a cold, but now we also got an explanation about that, with her being like, you know, holding all these emotions in. And as someone that is very introvert at times and all, and stuff like that, I know it can, you know, I hold it in as well, and then like, it explodes, and then it's like, done, dead, gone, over. Pretty much. But that is seriously though, I think she is a pretty good character. She's really fun idea, you know, with like a bicycle and stuff like that. I think that is pretty fun actually. So she's definitely a nice character, and definitely like her most of all the free Gorgon system and all of that. Definitely, no competition there actually. And now we're gonna continue to Georgios, which is a dude with an holy shit! I didn't realize he had this very cool thing on his arm there that holds a sword. I mean, the dragon thing there, obviously, I think it looks derp with a tongue thing that's sticking out, but the heavy gauntlet, that's pretty cool. But yes, Georgios, the taunt guy. That's a cool sword actually. That ending up. Yeah, you know, taunting and then dying, pretty much. And also was told that he was actually supposed to appear in some work. Was it the Apocrypha possible as a ruler? But they instead use like Jean. And that would be so cool. Seriously, I would like to see Georgios as that. Source, the Golden Legend, the Legend of St. Georgios. Europe, lawful good, 180. Ha ha ha, I'm taller and heavier than you. Say it. Strength D, Constitution A+, goddamn. Agility C++, that's good. Magic. Luck A+, what? You're one lucky bastard, aren't you? Holy crap. Setting creation oh! That was my alarm for the laundry, which I realized I put an hour too late. I already been there, so I was wondering why it didn't sound alarm, but now it did. Me and my brain. Okay, magic resistance 8. What? Comes all rank A magic and below. As a matter of fact, modern magic are incapable of hurting. What the heck? Even if he's just thoroughly assaulted by Magus spells and magic, he will emerge completely unscathed. It would not be wrong to call such an ability a Magus. What the heck? That's insane! Isn't like so far like Artoria the other one that I've seen with an A in magic resistance? Because holy shit! Riding Bee, capable of operating most rides with above average capacity, but is unable to ride phantasmal kin. It can be considered that his own ability as a rider does not really amount to the extent, and it's the ability of Bayard, the horse that was given to him, that is truly outstanding. Oh yeah, he had this horse. I remember reading that actually about when I was reading about St. Georgios and all of that. So now I remember. Personal Guardian Knight A+. This is a rare skill granted to Georgios, being a noble knight and a saint aspired to protect many countries. Through a genuine sense of duty in protecting others, he displayed a tremendous rising in defense power ability temporarily. Solar Martyr B, a skill that negates mental interference. He had been compelled to renounce his religion and forced to undergo many forms of torture, yet until the very end he had not wavered in his faith. God damn. Battle Constitution A. Fortitude granted by the blessing of the land, the possibility for him to fight even on the verge of death, surviving as long as his injury is not decisively lethal. Instinct C. He's like, dog. The ability to always feel the most optimal course of action for him during battle. In Georgios' case, only during the act of protecting would said sense be possible. In FGO, it's fundamentally not utilized. Divinity C, revered as a saint throughout the world, he boasts faithfulness that exceed that of small religions and some ancient gods. Moreover, Georgios' origin traces back to the Middle East god Havas Baal. It's fundamentally not utilized. What? Why not? Yeah, here's a personal skill, not the class skill of Medusa. But why not? Let's even be divine. Seriously, come on. Make Georgios divine again. Hashtag. Noble fan Ascalon, blessed sword which vanquish might. Target Ascalon. The holy sword that drives away malice and ill will from its bearer. A sword which should be implication also means to protection from any manners of enemy. Also boasts assured invisibility. To add this, may also bestow dragon attribute by means of his other noble phantasm. Oh yes. Abyssus Draconis, thou shalt a dragon become. Type anti-army. What? A shirk of the red cross, the cross of St. George, embroiderments upon it, or a palladium, the mantle and overcoat hung on top of his armor. Determine whether the target is good or evil, they are then temporarily turned into Dragonkin. In FGO, it's fundamentally not utilized, but his ability is bestowed to the above-mentioned blessed soul, which is vanquish might. I mean, it makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense in that regard, but, you know, with the combo with Siegfried and all, that is a really nice combo. I need to level Georgios up, actually. In Defectum Draconis, Dragon Slayer. Another one of Ascalon's forms, or rather a noble phantasm that combines and invokes the ability of the sword Ascalon and Georgios' ability as a dragon-slaying saint. Bestow large damage against the Dragonkin. In close quarter, it's slashed by taking the form of a sword, but in long distance, it takes the form of a spear thrown from the sword, repel light, piercing through the enemy. What? In other words, fundamentally not utilized, but its ability is bestowed above mentioned blessed sword with vanquish might. Man, that would be so cool. I really hope we can get Georgios as a ruler. That would be cool, you know. And he had this offensive ability instead. Bayard, Phantom Warhorse. Appearing in the 7 Champions of Christendom, it's a magical white horse given to Georgios, St. George, by the witch who kidnapped and then fell in love with him. A witch? Nani? It is said that whosoever to ride upon it should become invisible, able for just once nullify a single fatal blow. In FGO, everything is not fundamentally utilized in FGO. What the heck? You have a shit ton of things, and you make his MP quite boring. I do say he has so many things going on, and I do find this a bit weird. I will say, he's a rider, but his MP is not involving the horse. Am I the only one that find that a bit odd, actually, when thinking about it? I mean, that would be, in my opinion, the first thing, like, oh yeah, Bayard, he has a magical super horse, and he's a rider. How about we use another skill instead? Now I'm just annoying, but I find it a bit weird, to be honest. I don't mind. I think it's a pretty fun idea. Like he make them dragonkin and stuff like that. But seeing it as that, it makes me question, like, why wouldn't they use something that involved the horse to begin with, when he's a rider of all things? Oh well. Character exceedingly earnest with a gentle and sincere personality, an ideal saint from any point of view. Even those who call him dull and uninteresting would probably end up trusting that personality of his and believe that he would never tell a lie. His hobby is photography. If he's summoned to the modern era, he would almost always carry a camera with him. Yeah, I remember that in the summer death race. And I can see him like, You know, like an what do you call? Taurus was the word I was looking for, you know. That's how I see it. Motive's attitude towards Master, even that gently disposition of his would of course change depending on the Master. That being said, the very fact they were able to summon Georgios probably already shows that the Master's personality is to begin with. He would be sincere towards the Master, but his person is not that would hold back on admonishing them. I guess? At times severe, at times lenient, one can say that his role is that of an ideal teacher. I guess. He's like Chiron. Man, he and Chiron, man, that would be like the super senpais, you know? Dialogue example. This is Ascalon's truth. Thou art a dragon, and do sinful. What is that? Now I just imagine, like, have a magic pointer, like, I point you, now you're evil. Do sinful. But what? I'm not. I pointed you, you're evil. But no! Righty, Georgios, I have come in response to your summon. Come, we shall do very best we can, and catch them all. My hobby is it? I suppose it would be camera, which was handed over to me since I've been summoned. Indeed, taking picture where I go is a private enjoyment of mine. You know what? I can see him being pal with Blackbeard. Though, Georgios obviously, he wants to take nice, lovely pictures, but Blackbeard obviously have other ideas. And poor Georgios is pulled into this, and Blackbeard going, and Georgios is like, this is a beautiful flower. Can I take it? It's like, yeah, sure. And they take it, like, sneaking into the women's bath, like, and then when they notice him, he's just running away and throwing the camera to Georgios, and Georgios is like, what? And then they're like, oh, murder Georgios! And he's like, I am a saint, no. Someone make that a comic. Hashtag, please. Georgios, Saint Georgios, Saint George, Saint Jordi, Sancti Georgi. Holy shit, there's many ways to spell Georgi. A saint of teaching of Christ. In possession of the mystical blade Ascalon, he is famous for the act of dragon slaying. He was a man of valor and accomplishment and martyrdom for the sake of teaching Christ. His main anecdotes include the close to the original Golden Legend, as well as mythical 7 champions of Christendom, where various arms of the witch made an appearance. There is also a theory that states that he has appeared as a reinforcement during the Crusade, leading the force of heaven. Cool. The Golden Legend is considered to be the closest of an encyclopedia of medieval saint lore that survives today. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Connection to other characters. Martha, a close friend in the Saints team. He places tremendous trust in her, although I must say I'm more well known. Yeah, the Saint team. Jingda, a close friend in the Saint team, albeit on a different branch. As a fellow Saint, he is quite proud of her fame with rivals or even surpass his own. Although I must say, I am quite stronger. Gene, some of our mishap that defies the name of Saint. Perhaps it was due to such shock that Georgios is incapable of seeing Gene Alter. Although I must say, my camera is somewhat out of focus. Although I must say, I love that. I'm more well known. I'm quite sorry. My camera is somewhat out of focus, guys. Comment from Elizabeth. There isn't it. What? That is just a raw diss right there. That is mean. Oh, but gosh, this was pretty interesting to read actually. I will say, Georgios had never been a character I really cared much about. You know, I mean, I know he existed and he's used in. You know, when you're gonna try to solo and stuff like that, obviously, that very good and all, and he has his niche, like Leonidas. But reading upon this is actually really interesting, and kind of makes him way more interesting, in my opinion. Really interesting character, and I would love to see him as a ruler. That would actually be really cool. I mean, we have both Martha and Jean as rulers, so why not make Georgios and ruler as well? That would be awesome. I mean, I need to try him out more in FGO, definitely. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool character. His design, I think it's because his armor and the color. I think it's mostly the dragon thing on his shoulder that I just find looking weird. and the color itself, you know, this bronze coloring that is, I guess I would say, a turn off for me, you know. I think it actually would have looked way cooler if it was like silver with a bit of bronze coloring in it, like certain designs and stuff. I think that would have been much better in my opinion, because then it wouldn't be such a dull. It feels dull, you know. I think that is one reason why I've been a little bit not using much Georgios, because I feel that he is an well, when you're first getting an impression of it, it looks kind of dull, so to speak, you know. Not to be mean, but yeah, I think it's because the color scheme and all that, with this brownish bronze coloring and all. But otherwise, I really do like him now. A bit more than I did before I read this, actually, I gotta admit. But yes, I will be back though with more FGO Thirstday. I hope you all enjoy Georgios' feast right there. All the footsies. Damn, what the heck is... It's like little claws? What? Dude, what is up with your feet? What is those for plated shoes? Holy crap. But well, I will be back with more FGO Thirstday next week. So thank you for watching. See you later on. And have a continuous super great day.